Hello, good morning, my dear students. Today's session we are going to discuss about Sociology Chapter 1 Introduction to Sociology. I have written in the board the father of sociology is Auguste Comte. Actually, he is the person one who now wrote about sociology, and that's why we can call him as the father of sociology. He is the first person one who has studied about sociology, about the society. Okay, so what is sociology? In the introduction we can understand sociology is the relationship between the individual and the society. Okay, so you know that society is unique and there is no society without no individual, and there is no individual without society. That's why we can say that yes, of course, human being is a social being, and at the same time is always longs to live with other human being. Okay, so that's why we can say that it has a social relationship. I mean, the human has relationship with the society. Okay, of course, social living is necessary for the well-being of and a growth, and hence we can say that hence human society is called as web of social relationship. It means the society as well as the humans as a relationship. That's why we can say that it is a web of social relationship. And the meaning of sociology. Now let us understand about the meaning, that is the introduction and meaning of sociology. Sociology is a word, actually it is originates from two words. One is socius and another one is logos. Okay, so that's why we can say that the word sociology originates from two words. One is socius. Socius is a Latin language and logos is a Greek language. Socius means companion. We can say that socius means companion and logos means science. So the study of the society are, thus we can say that the sociology is the science of human society. Okay, and that is the meaning. Okay, it is derived from the socius and the logos. Socius is a Latin language and logos is a Greek language, and the total meaning is the science or study. It means socius means companion and the logos means it is, we can say that it is a means science. So that's why we can say that study of science. Okay, so next, scientific of a sociology, and we can say that origin of a sociology. Okay, and Max Weber is one of the sociologists. He says that it is the study of social behavior. Max Weber. So different sociologists gives their own opinion. Okay, so and will be having the different opinions, and they have shared their opinions about the society. Okay, it is a scientific study of society, we can say that. So like that, different persons have given different opinion. Like that, Emily Durkheim says that sociology is the science of institutions. Okay, thus we can say that the scientific study of society is known as sociology. Okay, so and also let us understand about the origin of the sociology. In the beginning, sociology is an independent and actually it was separate field of science. Was during it became specific science in the later 50 years, and the intellectual stimulation provided by social and religious reform movements, Renaissance and other movements of 16th century and 18th, it resulted in the origin of sociology. Sociology is also studies the human society, as already I told you, and it is also studies the human social life, social relationship, social institutions and social process. So it is all included in the study of sociology. That is the scope of sociology. And when we discuss about nature of sociology, we can just say that sociology has unique place, and among all the social science, it is also different from other social science. And other social science, of course, it is due to its unique nature. And at the same time, we can understand the features of the sociology. Okay, we have already discussed about meaning of sociology, origin of sociology, and nature of sociology. And we can also understand about the features of sociology. What are the features of sociology? Sociology, of course, you know that it is a social science, and it's not a physical science, and it belongs to a group of social science and not to the group of physical science. Sociology is a definitive study and not a directive study. It never engages in how it should be studied. It does not engage in value judgments. Sociology also is a pure science and not an applied science. Sociology is an intangible science and not a tangible science. Okay, it is a tangible science, it is not intangible science. Sociology is a general science and not a special science. So like that, it has its own unique features. Okay, that is about the features of sociology. And also let us discuss about the importance of sociology. Sociology, of course, it has its own unique in nature. At the same time, it has its own importance. Okay, so through sociology now we can say it is the youngest science. Okay, and it is not now just like which only study about the society which has relationship with humans. Sociology studies also human society scientifically. So it supplements the personality development, understanding the social process, and sociology also supports the efficient implementations of development programs and the relationship between sociology and other social science. Now let us understand the interrelationship between sociology and other science. We can say that sociology is the youngest among all the social sciences. It also its own field of study and has interrelationship with other social sciences as well, and relationship between sociology and political science, and also it has relationship between sociology and history. So like that, we can say that it has its own interrelationship. So that is the one of the importance of sociology. It also has relationship of sociology and anthropology. What is anthropology? Let us understand what is anthropology. Anthropology is nothing but the culture and social path of human beings and its history is studied by anthropology. It means we can say that the culture and the social path of human beings is studies in the history. That scientific study is known as anthropology, where the human relationship is and social culture is studied in anthropology. And also it has relationship with sociology and psychology. And also it has relationship between sociology and economics. So like this, so sociology has its own importance and it has linked with other subjects. Okay, it's not only it is a study of society, but also it studies the human behavior, and it studies about the society, and also it studies about the institutions. So like that, when we understand about the importance of sociology, so the great contribution also given by some of the important sociologists, some of the prominent sociologists we can say that prominent Indian sociologists are noted here. So August Comte, G.S. Gurre, M.N. Srinivas, Parvathamma, Airavati Karve, and A.R. Desai are notable prominent sociologists, Indian sociologists, we can say that. Some of the early sociologists, we can understand Auguste Comte, Karl Marx, Emile Durkheim. So they are called early sociologists. Now let us discuss about these sociologists and their contributions. Early sociologists and their contributions. So now already I told you Auguste Comte, he is known as the father of sociology. He has given his own contribution. He was one of the French philosopher, Auguste Comte. He is also known as, his full name was Isidore, or we can say that Isidore Marie Auguste Francois Xavier Comte. So that was his full name, and he was born in Montpellier of southern France in January 1798 in a Catholic family. His major contributions are positive philosophy, positive polity, human religion, and that was his main idea based on the sociology. And he died in the September 5th, 1857 at the age of 59 years. So that is about the Auguste Comte. And next, if we understand Karl Marx, okay, his duration was 1818 to 1883. Of course, he is also one of the important social thinker, and of course of the world repute of 19th century CE, and he is a political revolutionary, clever organizer, and he is also important for the class struggle theory. Okay, is Karl Marx. Yes, he is a sensitive writer. Karl Marx is called the founder of class struggle theory, and his thoughts based on working class and laborers led to a new direction in labor struggle. His major contributions, he wrote some of the books, that is Das Kapital, Holy Family, and the Manifesto. Okay, they based on German ideology. Okay, so that was the great contribution, okay, especially of the Communist Party Manifesto, which was written. Okay, and Emile Durkheim. So his duration started in 1858 to 1917. Durkheim is called as the father of development of sociology. He also proved that sociology is at par with any other science with his scientific writings. Major contributions of this Durkheim was that the division of labor in society, suicide, etc. are some of the important books which were written by Karl Marx. And next personality is about Emile Durkheim. Okay, Emile Durkheim and also Max Weber. Emile Durkheim also is one of the important sociologists in 19th century at France. And he also proved that sociology is one of the Emile Durkheim, and that the next person is Max Weber. That is after Emile Durkheim, we can say that Max Weber. Okay, Max Weber. Okay, so Max Weber is a unforgettable personality, Max Weber, and he is also gave importance for the scientific study of the society. He was one of the most prominent writers and politicians of Germany. He died at the age of 56, Max Weber. What was his great contribution? Major contributions are the Protestant ethics and the spirit of capitalism, the city, the economy, and the society and others are his major contributions. He was also next. Let us understand these are the great contributions of the early sociologists. And now let us understand about the prominent Indian sociologists. They are prominent Indian sociologists are some of the, especially Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay, so Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is one of the prominent sociologists. His duration 1891 to 1956. He is also known as the architect of our constitution. Okay, and he also gave importance contribution to the society, and also he studies about the social relationship of the human society. And Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was born in Maharashtra, one of the village Ambawade. Okay, Ambawade, and he born on April 14th, 1891. He lost his mother during his early age, at the age of 6, and he grew up under his aunt Mirabai, and he started his primary education at Satara, and he later joined the popular Elphinstone High School of Mumbai, and he completed his matriculation, and he took first class in 1907. Okay, so that was the great contribution of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And if we take, he also started his major, fortunately, some of the fortnightly magazine, okay, named Mukanayaka. Okay, and his major works, annihilation of caste, who are Shudras, etc. And of course, he opposed the caste system in the society. Okay, and he wanted to get some recommendation, especially for the people those who are considered very poor, and he wanted to oppose caste system, and he created the idea. At the same time, he is the person who demanded to give some reservation seats for the SC and ST. So that was, of course, he also fought as one of the revolutionary man in the society. So there is no doubt about that. And next, we can understand about next personality is G.S. Ghurye. G.S. Ghurye was born on December 12, 1893 at Malwan of Maharashtra. Even Ambedkar also born in Maharashtra. Okay, one of the Ambawade village. So like G.S. Ghurye also born in Maharashtra Malwan place. Ghurye plays an important role in the establishment of departments of sociology. That is his full name was Govinda Sadashiva Ghurye. That's why we can say that G.S. Ghurye. Okay, Govinda Sadashiva Ghurye was his full name. And he was also, his major works are actually Caste and Race of India and Scheduled Tribes and Indian Saints, etc. Some of the notable contributions of G.S. Ghurye. Next person is, after G.S. Ghurye, we can understand about M.S. Srinivas. M.S. Srinivas is one of the internationally renowned Indian sociologists. He said that sociological studies in India, and he wrote Remembered Village in 1976, and the religion and the society of Kodavas of South India in 1952. It means his great contribution towards the Kodavas society. Okay, Kodavas of South India in Indian villages, etc. And next one is about that is Parvatama. Okay, Parvatama also has given a great or immense contribution to the society about to the sociology. That is, Parvatama made a genuine attempts to spread learning of sociology across Karnataka, and at the same time, she also proves her commitment to the sense of social concerns. And her major contributions are political and religion, sociological essays on Veerashaivism, and her studies is a socio-economic status of scheduled castes and tribes. Next one is Airavati Karve. Airavati Karve also she was also one of the prominent sociologists, and she was the student of G.S. Ghurye, and she was a daughter-in-law of a famous social reformist, that is Maharshi Karvo, and had concern with the social and national issues. Her contributions are Indian society, institutions, and relationship, etc. Okay, Indian relationship and etc. So that is about the great contributions of this Airavati Karve. Okay, next is about last person, that is A.R. Desai. A.R. Desai also is one of the prominent sociologists among others. Okay, and he was a student of G.S. Ghurye. He also like Airavati Karve. Okay, and later he was taught and become the head of the same department, and he was identified as a Marxist and sociologist. The sociological background of Indian nationalism work is the best work. Okay, he also worked actively in Indian sociological society. So like that, like this, all the sociologists have given their great contribution towards the study of sociology. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can clarify. Please go through the textbook once.